Hello everyone and welcome back to All the Mods 9 to the Sky. I hope you guys enjoy episode 12. In the last episode, we were setting up our new power systems, which I did go and complete offline because it was a really tedious process of just upgrading these things from power, which I got them all the way to blazing, and automating the laserite nodes. I know we were having some trouble with this last time, but it was a very tiny, easy fix. I just needed to put a counting filter into here on this one, specifically on this item card that inserts, and here are all the things that we were using to automate into power, all these separate recipes. So we had the blaze powder ones, the blaze rods, and just they all made their own things, which makes these crystals the spirited ones, the niotic, and the blazing. And of course, we have pretty much all that we need. I might upgrade the power later, but probably it's going to be upgraded to bigger reactors instead of these things because this was such a tedious process to make. So we did make the thermo generators. I don't think we looked at these. These have the thing underneath it, the blazing generators that are supposed to be below them, which I think is in the getting started part 2. It's right here, the block of blazing crystal, and it's below these and it makes these run a lot faster. But even looking at these don't run even as quick, even like 280 times percent like more. Yeah, this 280% more. This still doesn't run as well as feeding lava. I mean, this might be pretty good, but it's such a tedious process to make these things. This is the best way to do it because we can get infinite cobblestone and stuff like that. So if we could just actually probably make more lava, this would be a little more useful, but we're not getting nearly enough lava right now. So if we made more of these superheated elements that make these things really quickly, the 6 times or the 60 times, these would probably be more useful. So they're still not at their maximum potential, I don't think, but also it's producing more than enough power. And the thing that we're using the most power on is this thing over here. I just decided to put this over here. This is the barrel that was over there. But this over here, we started making the photogenic insulators, and we started trying to figure out how to automate this. We kind of figured it out. We just have them configured to auto output input, and on top of doing that, so when this finishes, it outputs to here and it goes back into here, and then it gets pulled back out into this section. And I definitely need to do that for these ones, like the diamonds and the netherite. Well, actually, they don't seem to be producing a secondary seed at all. I guess probably because they're not on their grassland. It's not like a botany pot or anything. But what's happening is that over time, it just makes the seeds instead of having to go farm them, which obviously doing that myself would go much faster, but I can't reproduce these seeds. So if I could make this machine go really, really fast over time, which I'm gonna need more power for that, and I'm gonna need more resources to do that, this could be really overpowered and give me a lot of diamonds and give me a lot of netherite. And obviously we finally set up the blackstone one, which is this one right here. It took me a little while. We had to get some blue ice, which I was gonna try and use the regular ice because I thought it would be enough from the getting started, because it actually gives you one as your water bucket, but that didn't end up working, so I had to go make some blue ice. So that's what this contraption is over here. These two, the atomizer, which I'm just feeding it water from this system, and then it's exporting that water in H2O chemical lib format thing into this machine over here, and it's compacting into the target material of ice, which is just making a bunch of ice, and then compacting it twice over makes the thing that we need. So, and that guy's going crazy. But yeah, so that's pretty much working, and that is exactly what we needed. We've upgraded some stuff, and I finally figured out some issues that we needed some pipe upgrades on these things, which is why it was taking so long. These pipes go kind of slow, so these weren't filling up with sand and gravel quick enough. So now these should be filling up a lot quicker, and this is getting 64 a tick essentially, or it should be getting 64 a tick, because we finally have enough power to be running on the tier 3 diamond upgrades, which is 64 a tick, and it uses 2048 RF a tick, and we couldn't do that before. Here for the endstone, which we don't need a lot of. Oh, we're getting draconium dust. Oh wait, I think this is new because the chance is really, really low. But the thing is, I've been on the wrong update for quite a while now, and I didn't know that. All the Mods 9 had updated like 3 or 4 times since I started playing. I was on the original base 1.0 update, and I updated to like the 1.04 update already. So we have some new things that have shown up in the quest book, which I do want to look at. This is telling me to get 64 soul stands, so this is telling me to do this. Bulk haunting from create. So this is telling me to use create for the other things. So obviously we could to automate it, but I think the easiest way is the mystical agriculture, which we're already past that. But let's finish some of these achievements while we're here. So what we need to do is just go get the nether essence and the fire essence, and what we're gonna do is just make some netherrack, because that should be really easy to do. I think, well, actually, was it soul sand? I think it might have been soul sand. There we go. Yeah, soul sand. Sorry, that was the wrong thing. And then it gives me compressed soul sand and stuff like that. I'm gonna just kind of put these away, because I don't really need them in my inventory right now. But anyways, so this gives me some more stuff to do. The dank also now has a reward and another thing. It's like a mini sugar box. It can be automatically store certain types of items. So this is for the pebbles at the beginning of the game. It gives me a little barrel, and we still need to make the final mesh over here. But now we have some new quests on on this side. So it wants us to go through the copper ore hammer and then go through the squeezer. I didn't know this is how you're supposed to do this, so I'm glad this is at the beginning for other people now. So this is the hammer, right? It obviously doubles ores, but if you put the ore that you have inside a squeezer, which is like what this is over here, this automated system, and it's even telling you to actually do it this way with the, where does it say place some armor stands on top, just 2 of them. So this is automated perfectly so that if I put the torch back down, it would start going up and down. But essentially this duplicates the ores because it turns when you turn it into the ore that you need, which is what's happening over here, well, on these ores, the iron ore over here, and you crush them, it turns into like the 2 like raw ore. And then with that, you can use the hammer on it. The only thing is that the hammer is a really annoying thing because it doesn't regenerate. And I don't think you can repair it at all. It's just like a little bit of an annoying thing. And also, I guess going into part 2, there are a few other things in here. Free potion effects. So these are these totems, which is just another thing for it. What does this say though? Yeah, so this is just telling me about saturation and a bunch of other things like that. We did get the runic altar. We just need to go pick it up again. But it's just kind of, there was an extension of what we could be using for these things, and now I'm gonna really have to go through it again and finish some quests that I did before, like the superheating elements right here. I've done that already. It's sitting already and being used for this stuff, but I just need to go pick it up and go re-grab some of these things. Same thing with the compacting options. I have those things in my inventory. I might even have a compactor. Maybe I don't have one on me. I'm probably using them all. But yeah, there's just a bunch of new other stuff. This one's telling me how to get the possessed stuff from the hoglins, which I don't know what the fuck I just clicked. What did I just click? Well, that's gone now. Okay, there we go. All right, so yeah, I'll just go through a bunch of these quests and we'll do them on our own. But for now, yeah, there's a bunch of new things. It's telling me to even go into flux, which I don't think was there before. And now there's a new section over here with the ore lasers. I've never used whatever the hell this mod is, industrial foraging resource production, but I've never used these lasers before. So it ended here before I went into the star. Now this is new. And then there's probably a bunch of other stuff that got changed. I think actually one of the things that did get really changed, not Botania, we'll get into Botania later, was the bees, which is, where's productive bees? Resources is in productive, yeah, here it is. This changed crazily. It insanely changed in the time that I was here last. So what I need to do is go through this again, but hopefully there's a more of a streamlined way to do this. The thing that I was hoping for by updating was updating the bigger reactors mod, but it doesn't, I don't know if it gives me more quests later or it just doesn't do it anymore, because I see some people have it. But the uranium, it seemed to be there was an easier way to do this, but we are gonna have to go through, oh wait, actually you can get uranium from sieving deep slate. You'll need this and a lot of coal to get iron from building. Perfect, so there is a way to go around bees. Okay, so wait, deep slate is also makeable, I believe, with one of these extractors or something like that, or with the magmatic crucible. Let me check really quickly on that recipe. Okay, yes, we can get deep slate from this, or actually from the igneous extruder, which is what I was thinking of, not the other thing. So this takes about what, one, two, that long. This takes about the same amount of time. So they're not quick, neither of them are. The issue here is getting a quick one to be able to sieve, or just making multiple igneous extruders or multiple extractors, which there we go, get rid of this. So actually I need to put the deep slate back in my blocking. So if we can use this, and then what we can do with the hammer, whereas let me just double check that this is possible. Press deep slate into the sieve will give us uranium. Yes, there it is. There's the uranium chunk ore. So going into like a diamond mesh, uranium, if it shows up, actually, it might not show up in here. We might have to go to the, oh, there it is. Uranium with a 10% chance here and a 12% chance there. So then uranium, we can turn it into the ore, and then we can turn it into the bars. And then with those bars, we can go ahead and make the seeds, I think. Let me see. Where is not missing agriculture? There it is. This is uranium, and there's the seeds. So there we go. So we can easily go around it, and then we can make a bunch of uranium by using this. And then eventually, once we have enough power, we can automate it over here in the photogenic insulators. And if you're wondering what these are the things that we were looking at before that are in mystical agriculture, the section that's down here. The photogenic insulator farm, it just makes these things quickly with some power, with a lot of power, quite a lot of power. And then we want to get into this so we can get some phyto grow, which makes this machine produce 3 times as much with the same amount of time and the same amount of power. It just uses a fertilizer. And then these are some speed upgrades for these machines, and obviously ME interfaces and stuff like that will probably be pretty good, but we don't really have to do that if we don't want to. Here's the cyclical processing, the lazy optional quest. Obviously we should probably get an ME interfaces. I don't really know how to use that mod at all, so we will get into it, try and figure it out. But yeah, there's some options. Really excited to get into it. But there have been some upgrades to the stuff. So this is obviously, some of this stuff is new, I think. But yeah, we weren't upgrading to at that point yet. So yeah, now we're finally here again. So I'm leaving that. I'm gonna just actually like claim all these so I can get rid of this stupid bubble here. And the same thing with another one in here. Where is it? Ah, here it is. The ultimate farming machine. Thank you for 2 seeds. I would appreciate it. But there we go. That should be everything. Actually, there is another thing that we need to collect here. Oh, the Botania book. That's right. So we get the Lexica Botania because we were in the overworld. It just gives us the option to get it. So Botania is a tech mod disguised into magic mod. But we'll get into Botania later. We need to go through all this soon. But we need to get through some of it, I think, to get into Project E. I think just up to the beginning. We don't get to get that far. But we probably are going to set up a nice area for it and get as far as we can. We don't really need to get to all these. These are optional quests, as you can see. But we're probably going to have to get pretty far. I think this star means we have to get to at least to this before we stop using Botania. So some of these are optional, but obviously we're going to have to go through a lot of this to get through it. But for now, let's just continue and see what we need to do for today. So there's a flower patch, actually. We're going to use that later. And it gave us some petals. Oh, we got some red ones. But we'll get a bunch of those later, so we're fine. I'm going to put that in there and put this in here and just put some stuff away, organize a little. So in today's episode, I guess that's what we're going to really be focusing on is the uranium. So what we're really going to do is change this recipe of the kiwis and really organize it in the way we need to make some deep slate. So looking at the extractor, just to at least like kind of quickly do this, looking at this, we need cobble deep slate in the bottom and we need magma block, lava, and packed ice, which good thing we have a bunch of ice so we can still get that. But then the other thing is we need the magma block and the cobble deep slate. To make cobble deep slate in the first place, how do we do that? Oh, we have deep slate pebbles. That's so true. We probably have a shit ton of deep slate. It's probably not in my inventory. Let's go check inside the house. There should be some over here. Okay, yes, we do have a bunch of cobble deep slate. So there's some cobble deep slate and we don't have to worry about it. We have it already. Let me actually, all right, after clearing some space in my inventory, let's go back to what we were doing. So what do we need? We needed some packed ice, which not in here. We needed some packed ice, and the deep slate needs to go on the bottom, and we also need a magma block. So we should have a magma block. It's just magma cube or magma things, so we should have some of those in here somewhere, right? Now, obviously, they're probably already being compacted in one of these. I think one of these is making those, or maybe not. Or maybe, oh, we do have some, but it's from the netherrack, so it might be over here. Yes, there it is. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's all we need. Did I end up putting it back? I think I did. Okay, there we go. So this goes in here, makes magma block, and all we gotta do is reorganize what we have. So we need to really quickly check this is in like an okay space in a right area. All I gotta do is kind of just put things down, which actually I guess we didn't need to break that, but unless we're gonna move it. But let's see. This extractor needs lava. It doesn't seem to need to be anywhere, but it needs to have a couple deep slate and magma block below it. So this has an obsidian currently below. Oh shit. Okay. Other thing that I completely forgot about. We ended up getting the flight totem that I was looking for before. It took a long time and we only got one, but we did it. We finally got the flight totem that I was really looking for. But with good news comes bad news, and the bad news currently is there seems to be, or at least there was at the time, some kind of glitch going on. I'm gonna get rid of step assist. Where's step assist in this thing? Oh my god, it's bothering me. Now that we have flight, I don't care too much about step assist, so we're getting rid of them. But there we go. All right, so now that we have the flight, one thing that happened in between episodes, which I was really pissed about and I really stopped playing after because I was so mad, was there was some kind of glitch going on with the laser IO stuff. It was really weird. It was this really strange glitch that was happening, that if you sorted your inventory while you were in like the laser IO nodes or something like that, like something similar, or just something a part of laser, it would just like delete your hotbar. Like it would organize everything, but everything that was in your hotbar would go away, and it was insane. I wanted like I accidentally did it so many times because it's such a reflex to do that. It's just making cobblestone. That's not what I want. But it was so weird. I didn't understand. Like I think I did it twice because I was so like confused, and I was like, I just sorted and it deleted everything. So I think what I also need to make is the book again, which is it makes me so mad. Like I really hated that. But I deleted my sword and it deleted my paxel, and all I had to like, I was like, motherfucker, I was so pissed. Oh my god. Okay, it just needed packed ice, right? Yes, packed ice. So my sword, Captive Dreams, is gone, which sucks ass. There's some cobble deep slate. But like it was so stupid. I hated it. I didn't understand why that happened, but whatever. But is cobble deep slate what we need? We need deep slate. Deep slate needs packed ice, lava, magma block, cobble deep slate, packed ice. It should make deep slate. Which this is packed ice. Is the lava in the wrong place? Is that what it's telling me? Hello, Jesus Christ. Speaking of that other thing, how do I get the fuck out of him? There you go. You got some more pans. I think that's what I have, right? I think I have those pretty much. The Thunder Forge leg guards. Yeah, I do. I have exactly that thing. But, like, I was so mad. I was like, what the hell? I really wanted like that. I really wanted that sword. It was really good. But whatever. Anyways, let's continue doing this. Let me try and fix this. Oh, I'm doing the fucking igneous extruder. What am I doing? This isn't the extractor. Okay, so I need there we go. That should do it. So that's what the issue was. I was looking at the wrong recipe for the wrong item. I was looking at the extractor, which also does that, but the igneous extruder is what we're working with currently. So there we go. Now this produces quite fast actually, and I can actually speed this up. And it's a machine that doesn't use any power. I wonder what I could do to speed this up, because I mean I don't think I can speed up these extractors from Zycraft, but I can speed up these. So if I did want to sieve this, you know, on my own at some point, like, or automatically, I could. But honestly, I don't think Deep Slate has that much of a use other than this specifically that we're going for, the uranium. So crushed deep slate, sieving, it does a lot of stuff. I guess it gives you platinum. Maybe platinum is what we should be sieving for. I don't know. Is there any other way to get platinum? Actually no, platinum only comes from crushed deep slate. What can you use platinum for? Well, the good news is hopefully it's not much. It should be fine. I think it should be okay. So yeah, I guess we're gonna have to forego the bees. I guess we don't have to go through the bees, which is great. I really didn't want to go through the bees, but now that we can do this, it's amazing. All we gotta do is kind of just like hammer a lot of this down and then sift it up, which I guess what I should do is probably put an item pipe on it and put a little bit of storage on it, which I'll just put like I'll put a double chest actually in case I ever need more. But what we'll do really quickly is put the dirt back on top of that, which means I need to do, well, I guess I'll put this here, and then we'll put the item pipe, because I don't think it auto extracts to the top if I had to take a guess. So we'll do that there, and we shouldn't need a upgrade or anything. It should just work. There we go. So it's extracting enough at a time, which this is going quite fast. This is one it's like, yeah, it's about the same. It's 1.5 seconds, which I guess is quicker probably than what we were going to be doing before. So there's a bunch of deep slate. This is a cobbled one that we don't need. So let's clear our inventory a little while we're here. Why do I have these? What are these? These go over here, I think. There they are. Oh my god, look at the amount of force ships. We have so much shit. Now that this thing is going faster than it was before and it's working at 64 blocks a sieve, it's getting so much shit, which is crazy. We have so many materials in this thing. And also, I think did they fix this already? Yes, the chances for the Zycronium gems are back to 4. They were at 70, right? Last time we played and with that old update. So now they're back to 4. That's great. And the same thing with this. This is also sieving 64 a tick, but and this is producing 64 a tick, and this is sieving 64 a tick, which I guess at some point we had 27 extra, so it hasn't done it, but good. So this is working really well, which is why we have so much stuff. Like, look at this, we have a 3 times compressed like block of diamond. Look at that, that's insane. And then we have so much gold, and then we got some raw gold, so we have these blocks of raw gold. There's so much iron, there's so much osmium and zinc and tin. There's just so much shit we can use. I'm so happy with that. But yeah, it's getting nice time, so let's let this run for a little bit. We will hammer it all down, and then we will go get to sieving it on our own. I think that's what we'll do, and we'll try and get as much uranium as we can. We only do need 4 ingots, which shouldn't take too long to get. So I'm gonna take all this out, and we're gonna do this really quickly on our own. So I'm gonna go sieve it really fast, and I'll be back once I have it all done. And with that, we have everything we need to make uranium seeds, which is amazing. Oh my god. Okay, so now we can go replay this onto our tier 4s, which are these lumium seeds, which I don't even remember what we use these for, but now our barrel's all the way over here, so I need to go fly over there. It takes a little while to get there now. So what we're gonna do really quickly, now that we have the time, and now that we have this tier 4 seed, which should give us, yes, a secondary chance, is we're gonna fill up this whole area, get as much uranium as we can, and then, yeah, we'll continue into big reactors, because the mod finally unlocked itself when we did that. So in getting started, we got the ore hammer, we got it completed, so there's that. There's a squeezer, which we can go pick up, but in big reactors, now we can get uranium. And then based on the original mod, big reactors, the mod aims to provide fun and engaging power systems by making customizable multi-block reactors. The main element is, of course, uranium, which you can get from sieving deep slate. You need to get this a lot, and coal and iron to get this building. What we're gonna do is automate it with the mystical agriculture stuff. So once we get a big reactor set up, that will be automated even quicker. So with more power, that should be perfectly fine. And we need some graphite, which is gonna be another mystical agriculture block that we're probably gonna automate. It's tier 3, so we'll probably do that as well. And then that should be everything that we really need to get into all of this stuff. And of course, diamonds seem to be the way to actually, I guess, make these run a little bit better. They're a little more power. I guess they make them a little more efficient if you put some diamonds in there. So the moderators will be what we're using. So they're not coolants, they're moderators. So they'll be doing some stuff to help it run, make it a little bit better. So we're gonna get our passive reactor into it soon. So we'll get through this hopefully today. I don't know, actually. I'm gonna try, because a lot of this stuff is gonna be stuff I'm gonna be doing on my own. But yeah, we'll see how far we get, and yeah, we'll get into bigger reactors soon. That should be a big goal and a big milestone to get, because we're in desperate need of power. Even though I set up power, it let me set up everything else I did offline. But now that I'm here, I really do need to get more power if I want to set up more of those photogenic insulators, because that's a perfect, amazing way to automate all this stuff, automate all these productions. I also need to automate the production of phytogrow, which means we need to automate another sieving process. So we will also get that done soon. I just need to figure out what the block was. I think it was like salt or something. So we really do need to check and figure that out. So we'll definitely see how this works. I'm very excited to check it out. All right, we got a good amount of starting uranium, and now we have it set up here. So this is going to slowly go. It's not really efficient, but having it ready for later is perfect. So I need to figure out how I'm going to be taking this stuff out at some point, because honestly, I have no idea. I don't know if I can just run a pipe through it, or if I can just take out certain things. Maybe the thing I might end up doing is using modular routers. At least in, I don't know. It's really hard to tell what I need to do and what I not need to do. I need to figure out how to move these around. Modular routers might be the way that I'm going to organize this and make it look kind of nice. So we'll probably just have one kind of over here somewhere. Oh my god. And we'll just kind of have it running and pulling out the things that it needs to. So it won't pull out the seeds, but it'll just pull out the this things up here. And the reason I have these in here as well, specifically, like redstone I thought would be useful, but at the same time I thought I just was thinking that like netherite I can't duplicate the seed, diamonds I can't duplicate the seed, and this one I can, but those two I definitely can't. So diamonds and netherrack are tier 5, which means they won't duplicate on a tier 5 soil. So I need to have it running in here, or I need to make a bunch more, which obviously me doing it personally works a lot better, but it doesn't give me more seeds, so it's gonna run really slowly. So I'm only getting 1 per, which sucks, but that's why you want it running on that system automatically and a lot faster. So eventually we'll get to that point where it is a lot better automated, and you know, we're almost there. I think we're getting there. Bigger reactors will be our first step into it, and then we'll have to figure out how to automate, which modular routers right now seem good, but we're gonna definitely have to set into stepping into setting up like an ME system or something. So we're gonna have to probably get into applied energistics and figure out how to set up this mess of stuff, because I don't know how to use any of it. So it's gonna be a really interesting way to figure out. Of course, refined storage is easier, but I don't know if we'll be using it. I have no idea. Of course, we can get into this and figure it out probably a lot quicker and easy, but applied energistics is the better one. Obviously, there's so many more more customizable things and options. I just have never set it up before in my life. So I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll get there. Hopefully. Ooh, I don't know. But yeah, let's see what else. So graphite is just smelting coal. So I'm gonna go really quickly make the seeds, and we're gonna also try and duplicate a bunch of it, because we're gonna definitely be needing it. So let's get some coal, and let's just get enough to make the seeds, and then we'll move into doing this, and we can make the same thing we did right now with the other thing, and you know, yeah, we should be fine. So where's the seed? There it is. The make, oh shit, can we not? Well, that might be an option that was taken away from us, or it's just hidden. Graphite seeds are a tier 3. So what tier 3s are the tertium essence, I believe. So let's go try it actually, because I'm not sure. The recipe is hidden from us, which might mean that the recipe is not existent anymore. So let's just try. So it would probably be 4 graphite and 4 tertium, which means I can just put this in the middle, and that would work normally, unless the recipe is different. But obviously it doesn't want us to make these. So graphite seeds are off the table, which means what we have to do instead is automate the smelting of coal into graphite, at least for a while, so we can get enough graphite to move into this. So what we're gonna do is just get a bunch of coal, put it into those furnaces, and then I guess have it export like really easily, just with a pipe here probably. I don't know exactly how any other way we're gonna do it, but for now, that's probably all we're gonna do is get our coal, just get all the coal that we have and that we need, and then make as much coal as we have, and then put it all in here. And then I'm gonna just have some item pipes running out of these, and then put them into like just a little chest, just because I really don't need to make this look really pretty right now. We'll just make another one. I need 2 more. Oops, not sticks. And yeah, that should function, I think. And we just gotta pull them, which hopefully won't pull anything useful out. Okay, that might not work. Can they not? Oh, wait, actually, oh no. Front should be in output. There we go. That's working perfectly. All right, perfect. I'm glad this front face can work as an output. And then we gotta do the same thing on here. So that should be outputting all the graphite that we're getting. So all we're gonna do as well is, I guess maybe just put another, I can use barrels, of course, but I need to make them. Let me do that then instead, because that'll look a lot cleaner, and also it'll be a lot easier easier to do this, so it'll be a lot nicer looking. So there we go. So what we're gonna do is make 2 things of barrels. So I think it's like that. That makes a regular, yes, it does make a regular oak barrel. Oh, actually, we don't even have to do that. It's true. The oak drawers are just a chest in the area. So we'll do this here, and then we'll do this here, which will have the pipe upgrade, or the pipe that is taking out coal, and then it's gonna feed into this chest, or actually feed into here, which I guess won't be feeding into both if we do that. So let me not do that, and we'll put it there, and let's detach that. There we go. So hopefully no sand was taken out from anywhere, and nothing was being pulled, and that should work. And we'll detach that from here, and then that should be automated slightly. All we gotta do is kind of put some coal in here, and then that should be auto inputting into here, which I need to, on the top should be inputs, which actually they are doing that. It's just I don't have it connected for some reason. I guess I disconnected the wrong thing there. There you go. So there we go. That should be inputting coal, hopefully, I think, probably. I think it is actually. It's just not doing it super quickly, but it is doing that. Let me get a pipe upgrade and we'll fix that. All right, if I had to take a guess, that's enough, which is this like 893. So this will just keep running. It'll go slowly and it'll be making us some graphite. Graphite is going to be used to make everything, I believe, in big reactors, like the reactor casings. We're going to need a lot of this. So graphite, or actually, I guess bigger reactors. We can look at this. So we're going to be making a bunch of reactor casings and a bunch of all these things. So the redstone ports, these all use reactor casing. So we're gonna just need a lot of this. Every item in this needs reactor casing, which means a lot of graphite. So we'll let that go. So for now, I guess we can start getting an area where we want this. I don't know how we want to do this, because obviously we can set up power over here somewhere or something, but I don't know. I mean, I do want to make it kind of big, at least like a 7x7, maybe bigger than that. I don't know. Obviously it could use a lot more power. We can make more than one, but I don't know. Let's get rid of this actually first. I'm gonna actually detach it from over here so we can vein mine the rest of this. There we go. I'm thinking of putting it over here, but I guess, I don't know. I don't want to cut off anything, but maybe we can put it right here. So what we're probably going to do is just extend this platform here and make a big section here of the big reactor, and we'll just have it in this area. So I'm going to just extend this platform, and then we should be good from there. So I need the smooth stone tiles, which are regular stone and a chisel. Yes. Do I not have a chisel anymore? It might also have gone. I think the chisel also deleted. God damn it. Chisel. All right. So we've extended the area around. We also remade our mage's spellbook, which took a little while, but we finally got it. So this is all lit up again. So we're going to be putting it around here. I think we are going to probably fit it. Probably on this wall over here, so this section, which means I think I am going to extend it a little more just in case. I'm going to take it out like 3 or 4 more, and then this way a little. So it's going to be in this area, right? So we need to make the actual reactor casings, which shouldn't take too long. So looking at that, let's take this out of here. Reactor casings, which, let me look at big reactors so I can just get it again. Or bigger reactors. Bigger reactors. So reactor casings is with iron, graphite, and uranium. Which, good news, we should have a shit ton of everything that we need. I'm hoping. I haven't farmed for iron in a little while, but it should be fine. So we need a lot of bigger reactors. Reactor casings. So there you go. That completes the first part of the quest. Then we need reactor glass, which I think it's just like glass and just reactor casings. Yes, it is. So a lot of them will also be turned into reactor casing glass because it's really pretty looking and it's just great. So there we go. This is the reactor control component. These are redstone ports and computer ports. Yeah, so we're probably not going to touch these things, maybe, at least not for now. But this one, we're interacting with the reactor. So power taps and access ports, we need some of these things. So there's the power tap and the access port. That one needs a piston, which sometimes we carry around a piston. I think yeah, there it is. Usually we have one on us for some reason, but that's fine. And there might even be a chest in here, but I'm not sure. That's perfectly fine. I can take out that, and that'll let me make a chest at the least. There we go. So all we can make is this one, the reactor access port, and then the reactor one with the, what is it called? The reactor power tap. So we're gonna need both of these. So this is gonna let us pull out power, and this one will let us actually put in the items and stuff like that. We actually need 2 of these because we need to get if there's the access port, I believe is the one that actually puts in and takes out items. So that means we need to have 2 of them because it actually like outputs like waste. So we do need to be taking out waste. So we need 2 of these, and then so that's that. So that completes another quest. There we go. Gives us some more blocks. Yeah, access required for every reactor. You have to have 2 per reactor. So that's exactly what I'm looking at. This is the terminal and the control rods. We need a bunch of these. So reactor control rods and then the reactor fuel rods. I'm making those. This I'm gonna make, I guess, as much as I can. How many can I make? Maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 5. I'll be making 5 in total. Should be good. And then these things, I need a bunch of these things. So I didn't even realize they use that much iron. I'm gonna need a lot of iron. Depending on how tall I make this, I'm gonna need a lot of these. I'm gonna need way more than what I have right now, and I seem to have used every bit of iron I had, so we're gonna need to get some more iron. So we'll do some farming off camera, but we'll set up the basics of what we need, and we'll have it ready soon. Maybe we'll finish this in this episode just so I can maybe upgrade it or whatever in the next episode. But we'll see. Let's just kind of get it ready. I don't want to take today's episode for too long. But that's what we'll do. So maybe just starting this today, we'll finish all these quests that we need, and then we'll actually build it in the next episode. This one needs a diamond, some of that stuff, so just pretty much everything, hopefully everything we have, and then that makes the reactor terminal, which is where we actually access everything from, and then that lets us go into the rest of big reactors. So now we have essentially everything into making a big reactor. This just kind of tells you exactly what you need and how to put it around, but we're gonna be making a pretty big one because I might as well, right? We're making one that I want to be using power in. So now we have this, we have everything we need for that. We have diamond blocks, which we're probably gonna be using. We got an upgrade, maybe. Interesting. Expanding our reactors. The biggest reactor you can make is 128 by 128 by 192. So the taller the reactor, more fuel it can hold and burn, because there's more fuel rods, meaning more overall power. It also means higher burn rate. The wider the reactor, the more efficient it is. As long as you don't add more fuel rods to the design, that means less consumption overall. So if we make it wider and not as tall, it'll be better. But I don't know if we want to, making it really wide is probably a weird idea. So we're probably, if we do want to do that, maybe we'll make it really wide in this space, because I've never made a really like stubby one. And then here's the waste. So that's the last quest in this thing, and then obviously this optional one. But this is the waste that it produces, and yeah, this is pretty much everything we need to get started into bigger reactors. So I don't think we have any more. We're gonna need to go get some more stone, but if we do want to make it wider, I think what we're gonna do is just expand it this way a little more, and we'll have it on like in a square here, just like around this area. So I do want to have like I guess we'll just put in the base really quickly. So I want to have like a 3-way path, at least maybe 4 with this, so then it can be like fleshed with that, and we can make it as wide as like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15. Sure, 15 sounds good. And we can make it I guess it doesn't have to be a square, but it could be a square, and we can make it 15 that way, and it can be kind of stubby looking, so it can just fit an area. I guess, I don't know, 15 might be overkill, honestly. Let's go back down to 12. 1 2 3 away, right? So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. So there's 12, and then we want to take it 12 in the other direction too, but we don't have 12. So 1 2 3 4 5 6. That's as much as we have. So we'll go get some more blocks, and we'll do that in the next episode. But that is essentially the start of our big reactors, which oh, we got an upgrade base. What was that bee thing? When installed in a hive, it gives a 5% chance for a new baby bee, and it's spawned in a hive every time honey is delivered. The type of bee is based on which bees are present. This does not work on bees that cannot self-breed. Multiple upgrades can be installed. Okay, so this is a bee thing from productive bees. I'm gonna just kind of put it away. The upgrade base is kind of nice though, because we'll probably end up using that at some point for our backpack. But I didn't even realize, but yeah, one of the things said something about saturation. I think in the main quest line in the beginning, getting in the ability totems, which I don't know where it was I think it was in the getting started part 2 over here. But like saturation can make it so that you never have to eat again to remove them, use the ability bottle. I didn't even realize that. But yeah, we don't have to eat if we have a high enough saturation, which is what we have. But anyways, yeah, not to take this on for too long. Today's episode was good. We're finally getting back into it. I'm very, very happy about that. I probably want to move, these are rainbow. I probably want to put them back to white, which is what they would look like before, but we'll do that in a second. But yeah, I think we're done with today's episode. The base is looking pretty good. Let's look around really quickly. I mean, like, oh my god, this FOV is insane. But I love being able to fly, because now I can build some more stuff that I want to, and it's a lot easier to get around and look at things. It's just like, we can finally check out the base and the cozy cottage, what we have, and then the islands, of course, over here. But it's crazy what we've gotten so far. I mean, it's not a lot. We don't build a lot. I'm not really like a big builder, but I would love to get better as we progress in series. But obviously, we're doing what we can, and we're progressing through the pack. And wow, I better get down before I destroy my game. So we're making some progress. The photogenic things over there are producing on their own slowly, but once we have the bigger reactors power over here, this will definitely really set up everything that we need. It's just all the power that we're ever gonna need. We just need to automate the production of uranium, and honestly, we can probably backlog like a shit ton of it from magical crops, because we have a ton of seeds now. So having it being produced over there, we can do it on our own, and we just kind of got to collect it from every once in a while, and then we can have it ready to be automated at some point soon. But for now, it's not necessary. We can just put into a barrel whenever we need to, which, whenever we need to do that, it should be not super often, but we'll have some barrels connected to it and it should be fine. Probably with some upgrades, because these only hold like, what, 2K? It's not a lot. But yeah, if we optimize it the best we can, this will give us a lot of power while not using a lot of ore. So hopefully we'll do it in a good way where we can do that. But we'll see. Maybe making it stubby, or like 12 blocks across, 12 blocks wide, and then only like, I don't know, 6 blocks tall will be the best way to do it, or something like that. And we'll put some diamonds in between between to make it look, or make it the best and optimal it can be, but hopefully it'll be fine. But I think that's the end of today's episode. I hope you guys have been enjoying this series so far. This was episode 12, and if you have, definitely leave a like and keep sticking around for more episodes, because honestly, this is a lot of fun. I do appreciate the support. At this point, I think as of today, at 12, which is it's like earlier than 10 in the morning, it's 9:40. We're in episode 12 and recording, and uploaded we have. Oh my god, what are we at? I think we're on episode 3. 3 is going to come out today. But I really do appreciate the support in the first 2, and then the support that I got in my EMC This Guy episodes right after. But like I said, and as you've seen so far, by this point, you've really seen All the Mods 9 is on our main schedule, and EMC This Guy will be continuing, if it's still going on at this point, like in between our episodes, just to explain it if you didn't understand what was going on. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So, but yeah, I mean, we're going to continue All the Mods This Guy, All the Mods 9 to This Guy, and I'll hopefully finish it sometime soon, and we'll move into the next pack, which I think I know what it's going to be, and I'm thinking of doing Mechanical Mastery, because I want to step into another EMC mod pack, because I really like EMC. So Mechanical Mastery might be the one we get into. I've kind of played it before, but I haven't gotten super far into it, so I kind of do want to go in ahead and finish it, but we'll see how that goes, because I know it has a lot of similar mods. It's another Skyblock mod pack, and after that, I don't know, maybe either, if you have any ideas, if not Mechanical Mastery, another mod pack, maybe another questing mod pack, or maybe something in actual overworld instead of Skyblock. I don't know. I really do like Skyblock stuff, but obviously, if you have any opinions on things that you might want me to play, then definitely leave them in the comments below. And yeah, I hope you guys have been enjoying this series so far. I'm very excited to record another episode, and I will see you all in episode 13, or EMC This Guy if there's something in between. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed, stick around, please. I would appreciate it, and I hope you guys are having fun just watching me kind of ramble and go on this little journey. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed, consider sticking around, and I will see you in the next episode. I'll see you guys then. Bye.